I went and I saw Five Nights at Freddy 2, the movie. I'm trying to think how I can say this without honestly sounding unfair. Okay, let's do a rundown. So when I started watching this movie, I was under the impression that it was gonna be a bit scarier than the first one, and that it would also do things, or rather, I saw that some people felt there were some changes that are rather controversial. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, they did changes in the first one, so how bad could it be, right? It's not that they are bad. It's they're different again, but in a way where some of it is just it's so important, and why is it here and not here, right? So I'm gonna try to talk about the movie. It's gonna be of course, spoilers, right? I'm gonna try to start from the start and then see how it goes, and if I get lost, fuck it. I might forget some things. The movie felt like it had a lot of content in it if you're a lore head, but if you're not a lore head, if you're just fuck it, I want to see a horror movie, right? Let's go. It's not for you. If you think the first one isn't for you, this one is even worse. It's more scary. It is more scary. It is more creepy. It actually tugs on your emotions a few times. I went and saw it with my girl, and she almost cried. And also she was quite afraid, which is good, right? Because if you don't feel that, then it's not doing what's right. Obviously, for me, I'm going there for the lore. If you jump scare me properly, that means you're doing a good job. I'm not gonna get scared. But the point is, if you're scary enough to make it seem like it's in the game, there was that one jump scare that was identical to how it was in the game, and it's just so good. So let's start from the start. Pretty much 1 year after the first movie, everybody's chilling, everybody's doing whatever. Vanessa's having PTSD, and she's trying to figure shit out pretty much the way that Mike was doing in the first movie. Mike gives her hints to how to fight that. So she's like, do what I did, maybe it will help. So she does do that. We have I think this guy was in the first movie. The Jeremy is Jeremiah technically. So I'm thinking this is Jeremy, right? So he's now a recurring character, I suppose. He's there a few times. Does his big black man thing. Sorry, big black funny man thing. If you know the trope, right? It's just a trope. It's whatever. But yeah, he's doing a good job there of being that particular character in the movie. Mike is still very just he's so weird. Like, it's both bland and both realistic and both it's crazy. Again, it doesn't feel like Mike is the centerpiece of this movie, which kind of makes sense considering how it went in the end. But yeah, so what happens is Abby misses her friends. She wants to have them fixed. She needs to go there. She has to go back to the location. And seemingly Mike knows that you can't fix them because they're broken apart here and there, this and that, whatever. Which, when you see the end of the movie, that's not the case. Because when they actually appear, they're fine. Nothing's wrong with them. It's like they were the same way in the first movie. It's just the same way now, even though 1 year has passed and there was the whole destruction of the restaurant. Wild shit. Nothing wrong with them though. So after that, right? She and Mike go to the thing, and he's like, you have 1,000,000 tickets. What are you gonna get? What do you want? What do you want? And then she finds the fast talker, which is weird because it's it doesn't feel like it belongs in that place, right? It's such a unique, like, a thing from the first location. So the toy animatronic place is the first location. This is the supposed second location. The original movies the original movies restaurant is the second location. So the fast talker has the logo of the first first variant of the animatronics for the toys, right? And it's weird because, like, that shit just appears. She's like, oh, I like this one. Okay, good, take it. And then she goes and she's trying to talk to the kids through it at her place. She clearly doesn't work. And eventually, right, while Vanessa's struggling with her dad things, which is really cool, because while she's doing that, while Vanessa's doing with her struggles, she does the dream thing. And in her dream, you know, her dad chases. You've seen the trailers, right? You know how it is. Like, the trailers, the dad chasing the thing. So eventually she turns into a kid and hides in her closet. So in her closet, she turns around and she sees baby. Like, baby, like the baby. And, like, it turns around and looks at her. It's fucking wild, because, like, what the fuck is baby doing in a random closet in their house? Because you know it's their house. It's great. So I was like, oh, very interesting. Also, I guess I should have fucking said this at the start. Charlotte's in the fucking, obviously, right? We fucking knew this. Charlotte is the puppet. Wowzers, no fucking way. So every theory that we saw in the trailer is pretty much fucking correct, except for the fact of how she died. So, kid gets pulled in, a random kid gets pulled in on the side by the yellow rabbit. She sees that, and she's like, oh shit, everybody, fucking this guy kidnapped that kid. And they're like, the adults are like, get the fuck out of here, kid. Now you're like the bottom, hey, don't you see this is adult time? And it's like, okay, whatever. And then she goes in to find the kid. She finds the kid, and this is, I feel like this is the problem with PG-13, is they can't really push it too much, which you can see, but the horror still increased, which is good. So she finds the kid in the kitchen, just laying there on the ground, nothing, just, I guess, knocked out or whatever, for some reason. William Afton is whistling his which was fucking cool, right? And then so much teleportation in this movie, it's incredible. Animatronics also teleport, just show up out of nowhere, even though they're supposed to be so heavy, and you can see them stomping around so slow and loud. All of a sudden they can fucking sneak in behind people out of nowhere, just like being fucking Batman. But that's beside the point, right? So he sees her, and then he disappears, and she's like, fuck it, I guess he disappeared, let him grab the kid. And then she grabs the kid and starts going. Then Yellow Rabbit appears behind her while she's walking to the exit, I suppose. Which the exit leads to not the exit, which leads to the stage? That was so confusing. So, the stage, when I say, you know, you've seen it, right? The stage where she brings the kid and, like, the thing, that's a curtain. It's not a door, it's a curtain. But in the prior scene, it shows her walking with the kid towards an exit door. Which, continuity error? I don't know what the fuck. And then William's behind her with the knife, like, rah, 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 right? You know, and then when we see her on the stage through the thing, and she drops to her knees with the kid gets up. Kid's fine, by the way. Kid's not dead. Kid's fine, just runs up to the parents. She falls to her knees. Before the kid runs, right, she falls to her knees, she screams, rah, whatever. The kid gets up, fucking walks off. She falls down with three or four stab wounds in the back. Fucking whatever. And then the stage, like where the marionette's supposed to come out, opens down. She falls in there. And then the fucking marionette comes up holding her. It's like, okay, okay, that's pretty good. Not a single parent screaming, not a single kid screaming, fucking nothing. It's fucking. I was like, okay, I just did this fucking kid just like, okay, hello, and then they did a whole. The fuck me, I don't need that right now. And then the whole montage of how the restaurant closed, the accident, and this and that, and so they made the whole PR set, and it was so fast you couldn't read shit. You have to get it, or you have to go a second. You can't even if you do second watch, you cannot read what it says because it's so fucking fast. But you can grab some things. So pretty much what it says is the company saying it's the kid's fault for going into a restricted area. So Charlotte went into a restricted area, and that's why it happened, or whatever the fuck. That's my understanding of it, considering how fucking fast the thing was going, and it was never addressed ever again. But eventually it just shows that the restaurant's permanently closed. So there's that. Apparently this was the reason. So and also what they said was this happened, and then the 5 missing kids happened. So there's no in between. If I'm not mistaken, so they showed the year, I think it was 1982 or something like that, when Charlotte dies. So that I will skip a little bit ahead to bring back the context of it. So what happens is Charlotte is supposed friends with Vanessa as a kid, right? So Vanessa pretty much tries to stop Charlotte from going backstage. Again, like similarly how she stopped Mike with the thing. And apparently later, I don't know when later, I forgot if she was older or was the same age. I think it was older. Charlotte's down in the box, where the box is, the box, you saw the trailers, where the box is with the marionette. She's there in human form, but not human form, like ghost spirit form, but she has the thing. And then Vanessa puts the music box, but the music box has no relevancy whatsoever at that point, right? So she just pulls it out of nowhere, plays it, and then it calms her down, and she goes to sleep, right? She turns into the marionette, spirit disappears and goes into apparently the marionette. So that's pretty much how the body possessed marionette. Before that, apparently it was just a roaming ghost that Vanessa could see for some fucking reason. And it's crazy because it's not just Vanessa that sees this shit. It's Mike and Abby as well. See the fucking kids. Like, just like that. It's incredible. So, okay, right. So that happens. So we know Music Box established. Music Box comes down Charlotte. Like in the games, fantastic mechanic, right? So we move on, right? What we have happen here now is we see a flyer. Mike technically sees a flyer because we know the Freddy Fest or whatever the fuck is happening, and the way it was explained was that it was triggered by Mike's aunt somehow through all of the things happening. And Abby yapping in a school bus about how she experienced whatever happened in the first movie. And everybody fucking called her crazy, except that one kid, which I didn't get his fucking name. I don't know who that is. Everybody's speculating that's fucking Gregory. But I don't know that. I didn't hear his name. Maybe they said it. It was never like a mentioned thing. Or to me, at least. I don't feel... Maybe I missed it. But that kid, it's definitely important because they're friends. He's friends with Abby to the degree where he believes her. So clearly he knows things, like kind of in that book where Gregory knows, like with that other kid, whatever. But yeah, okay, so that's happening. So she wants to participate in this. Whatchamacallit? It's a science project fair thing that's separate from the fair, or it's both not, because there's two things happening at the same time. So she wants to present something. She's trying to build an animatronic of her own. She can't, and then she went to look for help from Chica eventually, right? But before that, her fast talker starts talking. It pretty much says, you know, you've seen it, like, come help us, whatever the fuck. And it leads her to the location of the toys, which is the first location. And that's where she meets them and yada, 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 yada. But before that happens, here's the fucking, and this is the craziest way of doing it. So because of the fast fair happening, a guy apparently puts one poster on the old Freddy, like the second location technically, of like Freddy Killer or something, in regards to William Afton, and a number, like if you want to discuss, it's like an AA type of thing. If you want to talk, here's the number. So what they did was they made it so like it seemed someone was pulling it and they were calling it, and you think, oh, that's Mike, you know, he's gonna call this thing, and whatever the fuck that is. The way they made it seem like, because there's Ghostbusters, you've seen them in the thing, like kind of Ghostbusters, right? And you think, oh, that's the number, right? That's the number of the thing. No, it's actually, so that number that Mike is calling is the number for Henry. So Mike meets Henry eventually. Before Mike, or rather during the time while it was happening, another number is rang to the Ghostbusters, but it's not Mike. It's Michael. They call him Mike because they go to the location, to the particularly first location, right? To the toy location. And Mike, I'm sorry, I'm not Mike, I'm Michael. Call me Michael. Michael Bodyguard with the badge, with the purple fucking shirt, is like, what up, guy? And he's fucking creepy as fuck, man. And he's like, come on in, do your thing. And it's crazy because what the fuck was his real goal? Like, they go in, they pretty much kill themselves, all of them. I think it because it makes no sense. The goal of Michael Afton in the movie, technically, what he says is, I want to finish my dad's mission, our dad's mission. Shocker, he's the brother of fucking Vanessa, because, you know, Vanessa's the daughter, whatever. We know this, right? And like eventually when they meet, they said they talk this, like, oh, we have to finish his mission and whatever the fuck. Well, you know, that's our, like, that's what we're his, we have to do it. That's the whole premise of it, like being his. So what really was the reason for that? Is it just to kill them, for just to stop them? They weren't even gonna investigate the place. He called them. There's no reason. It's not like Dad's gonna contribute in the other way. I think this was a way of just a plot point, a MacGuffin, to get somebody there for the marionette's box to be broken. So the marionette's soul, so technically Charlotte, soul can get out, and now it goes into human bodies so it can escape the restaurant, because otherwise they can't. So apparently there's a system in the location where it prevents the people from it prevents the animatronics just to leave. They can't. Michael apparently doesn't know the code, so he baited that, and Vanessa knows the code. So what exactly was, so he did all of this just to do all of that for no reason, just to kill people. And somehow, when I say kill people, Michael's whole goal was to activate the animatronics, get him to open up, to go out and kill everybody in the Fazfest. And it's like, that's what my dad would want. What? Like, clearly not. I don't know if that was just a twisted way of it. I don't know, but that's definitely not the idea of what Afton wanted. Like, the shift's crazy. Michael's ideas are just twisted in crazy ways. So yeah, that happens, right? So everybody dies there. Michael's like, ha ha hoo ha, and then he goes out. He leaves the location because he knows they can't go out. So clearly he knows this. After that, Abby goes to that location, like I said before that, and the animatronics just love her. They love Abby because she's going to be used as bait, even though they still help her do the stuff that needs to be done. So what happens is it's crazy because it's so fucking complicated. I don't know the blonde chick's name. So the blonde chick, Ghostbuster girl, gets possessed by Charlotte. And she uses that to get out, apparently, to kill Henry eventually. At least that's my understanding. But, explain to me, why if she can go out, doesn't she just go get fucking Vanessa? She sends Mangle after Vanessa, which fails. Everybody has like, Mike goes into the location to find the location of the animatronics to track them. They're trying to shut them down at the same time. We have a whole FNAF 2 segment, which is pretty much like the game. They try to do the whole thing, and everything is up to par. It's great. It just, where the fuck was the marionette at that point? Where was it? Because she took over the body, and she just, apparently she was controlling the animatronics to do the things. I get that, but if she already had the body, she could leave. So why didn't she just leave and go do the thing herself? Because she was so much more faster. I understand. Yeah, I get why. Because the movie has to happen. Because this and that and this and that. But like, don't do it then like that to where it affects logic to such a degree. It's not anything else. You don't need, you have her to be able to possess bodies to do what she did anyways. You could have just been in the system or something like that. That's it. I don't know. That was really something that really stuck out. That was like, okay, well, she already had the body. She could just leave. She doesn't need them. It's not like anything's stopping her. I don't know. But yeah, so we have the whole FNAF 2 segment. It's great. The Withers wake up because they're activated as a defense mechanism to fight Mike. Mike has a really close encounter at the end, which is, I feel like he should have been dead. Honestly, it's pretty much the whole 59.9 seconds before he dies moment. And then it turns 6 a.m. It's like, yay! Yeah. That's pretty much what happened. Vanessa's just not dying for some reason. Actually having many accidents that would lead to many concussions, but she's fine. Fights Mangle, which is crazy. She didn't get killed by Mangle. None of the parents that the animatronics were sent to kill, which are apparently, from my understanding, the parents that didn't help Charlotte initially from the past, none of them died, which is crazy. All the animatronics were prevented from killing them. It's just, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, well, nothing's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna fucking die. And pretty much like, only the teacher guy died, and those 3 people died. And if you stay through the second credit, it's crazy how they put this. You had to wait to the second credit scene to hear Henry talk about his deeds and to know that he dies. Because otherwise, nowhere in the movie do they make it seem like Henry dies. It's just because he was there. Mike went, they talked, he explained to the thing, and for some reason, when Mike went to talk to Henry, Mike called to ask if where's Abby. Is she at the thing? She's not at the thing. She had to leave, and Mike's like, I gotta hurry. I gotta go to get the thing, and for some fucking reason, without any explanation, Mike at this point does not know Charlotte of what she is. If unless they talked about it off screen, and then he's like, "Oh, my daughter's a ghost and whatever." No fucking shot he knows any of this, right? Why? What the fuck? Why would he know this? Why would Henry know this? Why would it be so accepted that he knows this? I mean, come on. So Mike's about to leave. Henry's like, "Hey, by the way, hold on. Here's here's another music box." First of all, Henry has no idea the original music box is broken or not working, or that Charlotte's out, or if any of these things are happening. Henry has no fucking idea. So he just randomly gives him an upgraded music box. And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool." He grabs it. He doesn't even know what the fuck it is, why he needs it. He just takes it and fucking, like, none of that. That was such a MacGuffin. Like, you needed that to happen, because if that didn't happen, you couldn't have the ending. You know, it didn't. I love it. I love the movie. I love everything. I love the references. I love everything. But man, these things happening the way that they happen, they make no fucking sense. From logic sense. Like, show me that they talked about it. Show me that he knew that the music box was broken and she was out. Show me that somebody told her. Tell me that Vanessa told him something. Give me information. You don't do that. So how am I supposed to know that happened? I'm supposed to assume it? Because it's not aligning, man. Right? But anyways, he grabs the box and he goes to the thing. So what happens is, so now the marionette is out because fucking dumb. Chica, after the whole fucking thing, they win, blah blah blah. I'm skipping a lot of pointless shit, like what happens at the fair, Freddy being there. It's like, whoa, you look so realistic, whatever the fuck. None of that matters. Nothing happens. They kill nobody at the fair. Nothing. Literally, the fair does not fucking matter. You can delete it from the movie. It doesn't fucking matter. Nothing happens there. So pretty much at the end, right? All the animatronics are there, whatever, before thing. Chica brings back, after the fair, brings back Abby at the house. Leaves her there. So the plan of the marionette now is to take control of Abby's body so that, you know, stuff to be outside. She already had a body to be outside, but now she wants Abby's body. Why? Fucking, I don't know. So what happens is Chica's like Chica, right? Toy Chica. Her chest breaks. And the fucking mask of the marionette is right here. And it does the marionette jump scare, which is really cool. Really cool. Really, that was perfect. It was so good. But then it takes over Abby's body, right? And then you're like, okay. I mean, she was already out. Now she wants Abby for... Why? Kill more adults? But you could have done it without taking control of the... You see what I'm saying? None of it makes sense to make sense. It just is, so something happened. So then, right? Mike and Vanessa are there, and then Twisted Abby goes and does the thing, and like she well, technically Abby's not talking, Charlotte's talking. She's all over fucking Vanessa and this and that, and then Mike comes in, and he's like, he played the music box and did an exorcism with it. So she's exorcised now. Like she has exorcised, or whatever the fuck, however you say it, with the music box. And the funny thing is, in the new music box, he opens it and it's the ballerina. It's crazy. So we saw Baby, and then we see fucking Ballora in the thing. In the fucking music box, fucking Ballora. And I'm like, oh, so if he didn't give him the box without fucking logic, because there's no reason for him to give him the box, because the only reason he gave him to give him the box is like, oh, by the way, could you bring the box to my daughter thing and the other thing, because it calms her down and it helps her fall asleep. Bro, there was already a thing there. Clearly you knew that. Like, how Also, what the fuck do you, why? Why would putting it that there at that point? Do you know her spirit is there to calm her down, to put her to sleep? Do you know any of this? Like, you're just saying things like it's as if it's her gravesite, which clearly it's not, because clearly you took the body and buried it somewhere, buddy. Why don't you do that at the gravesite? Why the fucking random location at the thing? Because Mike never said, I'm going to the graveyard to go see your daughter. Right? It makes no fucking sense. But anyways, Mike is there, Vanessa's there, Twisted Abby's there, and then Abby gets exercise, whatever. And then the puppet Charlotte thing exits, and when I say exits, I mean it just disappears from Abby. Abby's back to normal. She makes a joke about a reference that she had before about throwing up, and then just puppet's gone. Puppet Charlotte's gone. You're like, okay, well, it's gone somewhere. So what Mike does is plays the song, exercise thing, and then closes it and leaves it. It just disappears. Like, the box is just not there anymore. And then Michael just shows up. Eventually, like, at the thing, then there's like Michael just shows up. I was like, hi guys, I'm back. And then all the animatronics show up, the other ones, the bad ones, the toy animatronics. And now he's like trying to rekindle with his sister and like expositions and whatever. And I shit you not, Michael's like, gotta do my dad's thing. And she's like, this is my family now. She says to Mike and Abby, this is my family now. And he's like, okay. Michael's like, okay. She's, whatever. Crush them, break their bones. Whatever the fuck. And then the animatronic's about to attack. And then the other animatronics show up, because prior to that, Mike went to the other place to ask for help from the original animatronic that Abby's friends with. Nobody responded, nothing showed up, whatever the fuck, even though he said they were broken. You could have just found the broken things, nothing found. He just went there, said the thing, and peaced out. So apparently the souls heard that, and then they show up at the right fucking moment in the FNAF 1 movie suits, unfucking touched. Bro, those suits had not a single scratch on them. In spite of what happened at the end of the first movie, those suits were fucking pristine, buddy. And it's like, okay, and then the old ones, technically, the first one, the movie ones, the FNAF 1 versions, destroy the toy animatronics, all of them, and then they fucking they power out. Michael starts running, gets clotheslined by a big black friend outside, and he's like, something quippy, I don't know what the fuck he said, and then the guy, is just chilling there. I guess he should be there, like, looking over the guy, right? You don't want him to escape or anything. So the animatronics on the inside start powering out, and then Vanessa gives us extra exposition saying, well, I mean, they're powering now, they're doing, and Abby's like, oh, but so like they're dying? It's like, bro, they powered out before. Like, what do you mean they're dying? Then fucking blonde ghost boy shows up, and he's like, yeah, I'm going. And everybody's like, what? And everybody can fucking see him. And he's like, so now that I'm gonna be going, I can control him. Brother, what the fuck are you talking about? First of all, what released you? What gave you the opportunity to release? What did you avenge to give yourself this feeling of getting freed, right? Because in the original, when the original spirits get freed by the marionette, that's how it happens, right? Give lives or whatever the fuck. But here, nothing gives them life to free them. What is it? Is it the friendship thing? That's they went and they saved Abby or Mike and the whatever, and that's what gave them the release they needed. I guess, right? Because in the first movie, at the end, we know the spirits are torturing Afton. So what this blonde boy is saying, pretty much, well, now we're fucking peacing out, so we can't control him in purgatory forever. So now he's gonna be stronger and whatever. And then Mike is like, wait, hold on. What do you mean he's gonna be? And then the fucking guy's gone. He peaced out. And Mike's like, God damn it, again? Pretty much. It's like, you tell me nothing. You give me something cryptic and you peace out. And now I have, what is it? 8 animatronics in my fucking yard in my house. And I gotta deal with that shit. And the black guy comes in and he's like, what the fuck? Pretty much, you know, like, what's going on? I don't fucking know, man. And then the fucking black guy, when he comes in, probably Michael just fucking ran because Michael just disappeared after that. And then Vanessa turns around and says something nice. I don't know what. She said something nice to Mike. And Mike turns around and says, I don't want to fucking see you ever again. What do you mean? What do you mean? I get it that she has so many hidden things behind her, whatever the fuck. But like, bro, she came there, she saved you, she fought side by side with you to protect your fucking sister and your life and everybody in the town. You guys are fucking team, and then you turn around and say this shit, and he pretty much just says that and then fucking leaves. That's it. They just, him and Abby just fucking peace off. Abby's not saying, oh, well, I mean, no, she's our friend. He literally tells her this shit, pretty much just shit talks her and peace out. And she's left alone there. He takes his friend as well, I guess. And she's alone there at the door on the thing. And fucking Puppet from behind shows up, jumps and gets in fucking Vanessa. And Vanessa's eyes turn white. So Charlotte now, supposedly Charlotte, I guess, takes over the body of Vanessa, and that's pretty much how the movie ends. Like, bro, why is Mike such a piece of shit to Vanessa at the end like that after all of that effort? What the fuck are you talking about? And that's how the movie ends. It's incredible. Like, everybody was confuzzled in the cinema when he did that. Like, it was unbelievable. And the whole Vanessa being taken over by Puppet, I don't even know anymore, man. My current theory is Puppet is not Puppet anymore. It's Afton. Why? When I say Afton, I mean William Afton. Is because since the kid peaced out, William is no longer in purgatory. He's awake. And I think because those kids can't control him, he's more powerful now. He somehow either takes over Charlotte's fucking soul or just takes over fucking Marionette. Which somehow Marionette has the abilities to integrate herself in the fucking bodies of people and just transform them or whatever. It's so crazy, man. And you think FNAF was crazy till now, bro, you have no fucking clue. Okay, so that's the end of the movie, right? First post-credit scene is giving us crazy information about how the second location, technically, at least that's how I remembered it. Second location, meaning the one from the first movie, is getting demolished. So this is probably just to build the next FNAF, right? And what these guys there are doing is getting the old stuff out. So, you know, it's like memorabilia or whatever the fuck. Pretty much doing scrap work. And then one of the guys finds a back room. It's like, dude, I found something. I think I found one of the real ones, he said. So technically they found something that resembled the original animatronics. And then they go and it's like, oh, this thing stinks. And like they see it and then they're like, okay, let's pack it up. So this also didn't make fucking sense. They're like, okay, let's pack it up, let's get it and let's move it and let's take it out. So the guy prepares a fucking a sheet of plastic or whatever the fuck, a cover, and it's transparent, right? So he just like does this and like covers it. Hey guys, wait up! Like, weren't you gonna take it? Didn't you just guys fucking talk about getting it? What do you mean? And then the camera turns around, like, and you can see, pretty much, Spring Bonnie in decomposed form. You're pretty sure fucking William's dead, or something. He's holding on to something somehow, and you can see the eyes like, and then turn on pretty much. So he's now free from purgatory and is gonna do some Springtrap bullshit. So you're like, okay, rarely we get post credit. It's good. This is good. Post credit. Okay, so people start leaving. They're like, okay, there's not gonna be more. There's not gonna be anything else after that one. Whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm not in a hurry. I might as well wait. And so the theater guy's there. And like, he's like, hey, do you want me to skip forward to see if there's something at the end? Because this is literally the first screening in town, right? And I'm like, yeah, you can skip ahead. Let's see something. So he skips ahead, and then we hear a voice. And it's like, go back. The fact that they pretty much credit walled you to the second post credit, and it's not even a post credit. It's just a voiceover of Henry pretty much saying he's done a lot of more things and whatever the fuck, but teasing sister location, right? Fucking sister location teaser with a major death of Henry being on the second post-credit scene is incredible, because everybody left the fucking cinema at that point. Everybody left. It was just me and my girl, because I knew, because I had a feeling. It's such a huge thing to have there at the end like that. This should have been like, you know what you could have done? It's fucking crazy, right? Instead of having the fucking guys go there, scrap the thing, you could have had it a little bit like that. And then when we're looking at William acting in the thing, you could have played the audio at that point. You could have just played the audio at that point, because it just confirms what the fuck's happening. That Henry's dead, pretty much. Like, he's just dead. And what killed him? And that there's more to it. That's super important. And the fact that the teaser for the next FNAF movie is not in the movie per se, but it's in the post-credit is, I don't know. Because the first one ended in a way where it's not clear what happened. But the way the other one, now the second one ended, is like, okay, Vanessa got taken over. I guess, okay. But if you don't see that post-credit scene, like, you're not gonna know William's alive or whatever the fuck's happening. That's so important to have in the movie. Because the other teaser, for in the first movie, the post-credit was just Balloon Boy jump scaring fucking Corey Kenshin, which was also in this movie with the chica and the thing. They did the same gag again, which is not bad and it's funny, but still, whatever. So honestly, the movie, I liked it, but man, some of these like conveniences happening so the movie can happen, it's rough, man. It's scarier. It's very lore friendly. But now with the marionette thing, I don't know how that's gonna work out. So I'm pretty sure, because Michael's alive, I'm pretty sure Michael's gonna go to the sister location and he's gonna get scooped to fuck. Now I thought he could have probably already been scooped because of how fucking creepy he was. He was mad. He was fucking so unrealistically creepy. But then he started showing a little bit human in him, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe he was already scooped, but I feel like he's not yet. And the baby thing, like, man, that thing just didn't. So Elizabeth, like, how's that gonna work? Because clearly they can always reveal another sibling, right? Like, oh, actually, we had another sibling. It was fucking Elizabeth. Oh, I have another sister. You know, it's like, okay, buddy. All right. And then we had the other kid, our other son, who got bitten by the whatever the fuck. But, yeah. You know? It could have been worse. It wasn't. It was fun. I had fun. But as a logical person, some of the things definite could have been done better. Like, again, do I have a better solution to what they did? No, because right now at this point, I can't really think about it. And again, Scott did what Scott did. Scott thought that was the best way to do his franchise, and that was the way to do it. If he wants to do it that way, if he feels like this is the more canon way, then fine, that's fine. Let's see where it goes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like that both universes are connected and both are kind of separate. And I'll leave it at that. I cannot keep on yapping. It's been... I thought I was going to do a 15 to 20 minute video. It's really long now. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.